guy told me that I was invited to, he's just invited me to go to lunch with him next week. Take a guess. Take 3 guesses. How, I mean, do I get a ballpark hint of what industry? Okay, he's an industry. He's a rich guy. He's a rich guy, just rich guy. Yeah. Ron Perlman. No. New York rich guy. No. Donald Trump? Yeah.
Yeah, wants you to lunch with me. Funny.
Hold on. I bet she wants to get the Mullen Nipples part of my movie. I started thinking, I said, trying to do an acting job. See, I found the, but what is Donald Trump want anyway? And the way it started was, they called from this hotel in Atlantic City, and then I was up on the, I don't know if I get this right, the Oompa Girls. Or those were the Oompa Girls, a little bit Oompa from Brazil. Right, the ones that wanted on in the thong and the honey night red liquor. Right, they wanted us to have them on, and then the guy said, and also, and this was really weird, he said, the Donald is a really big fan of Howard. Oh, but he called him the Donald. Yeah, well, I'm calling him. No, come on. I thought he hated that. That's why he divorced my partner. Yeah, who wants to be married to her all those years, have children with her, and she still calls you the Donald? The Donald. It gets even weirder, because does anybody know what his middle name is? No. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but it's Donald. Say it's William. Yeah, just for the hell of what his secretary called. She said, yes, DWT would like to have lunch with Howard. Really? Yeah, he goes, she has 3 initials. Maybe 3 guys want to go to lunch with me. You know, it's nice to be rich. This is DWT's office calling. Who would that be? You don't know? But then the guy said from Atlantic City that he's become a really big fan of the show. Yeah. I always was a fan. But he's really, like, connected to it now, right? And, he wants to lunch with you. Yeah? Power lunch? Power lunch? Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what he wants. Sure, I'll go to lunch with him. Jackie goes,
Hey, why don't you just have the whole gang come?
oh, here's me here. So, yeah, Jackie, here's the whole gang. You know, me and Gary talked about my calendar. Yeah. Hey, you know, why don't you make the mail?
I go, Jackie.
I'll call up the guy. If someone invited me to lunch, I'll call up and see if you can come. Sit there and be stuck with him and say, oh, yeah. Jesus, stick me, man. I start. I cannot talk to that. Judge doesn't have to the judge can talk to anybody. I can see him by telling him, Trump, hey, and he can talk to him inappropriately, like at your wedding when he's talking to your father about your big teeth. Oh, yeah. Your dad was feeling real good. I can just imagine what he could say to Donald after.
Yeah, right.
See what guys like? Yeah. Jackie can embarrass me. Get to see what the guy's like after he's insulted. Yeah. See what he's really like. Yeah. Jackie can tell him a few jokes. Here's a good one. Hey, Trump. Hey, I know you could, but he didn't ask me to. I'll give you a call if he wants to be with you. Jackie's like, oh, he's a good call. Maybe like, I was just hanging with him. You know, if you want to call you, that's one thing. Call me. That joke with Jackie. Right, you know what you gotta go do it, just so we can talk about what he says on the air. You know, you want me to turn that one down. You want to know what's gonna happen, don't you? No, not really. No. Why are you breaking the show code, if you will? I just don't like Donald Trump, really. When did that happen? When did that happen? Did she in there? Good to go to lunch. Sure. And here's funny, like, somebody wrote me a letter. I never read it on the, about how, you know, about how, like, you humble at the sight of every celebrity that you meet. Or if you meet them, you're like, yeah. He's like, I didn't find out. Yeah. Down something buddy you watch, you just quietly go, you wouldn't even say, I did not have lunch with them. Yes, you would not. But you would not. I bet you would, I would not. Probably date him. No, and here's probably I feed him if you don't. Probably have a disgruntled old date. I'm sure he crossed my pen, but Trump in here. Yeah. All of a sudden, Payne was attractive. He showed a little interest. And it was suddenly he got to get this letter. Pen. I'm not really good looking. Yeah, it's got the lust to them. I'm the worst. It was better than the house of the Hamiltons. Plus, I don't trust you anymore because every time you, hear what nobody I do did not earn your trust. So, you know how, like Robin used to say to me, I started being friends with this guy, Neil, who's a friend of mine. Oh, she used to come on the air and go, dude, you have the worst friends. And all of a sudden, like, I know, you know, as an example, she totally took over all my friends. She goes, ooh, you hang on with Wayne Siegel? That's what I do. She go to dinner and Wayne Siegel's out. So I don't even trust her. Send it out to your part. Now stop that. I never said these things. I'm showing you now. She meets these gigolos at these church socials and they shoot them. Sorry, how boy can you turn on a person late Johnny lunch day? I was trying to see if I should trust your judgment on this. Well, I would go just so I could tell you what goes on. You know, I thought that would be the right move. I didn't actually agree to anything. I was like, you know me, I don't like to go to lunch with anybody. Yeah, but I was thinking the first thing you'd say is, you just go and you come back and report to us what happens. Tell us what goes on. I'm support team. I'm trying to hold my way into the lunch. No, I just, you know, we've had some incidences with him. Yeah. Yeah, you know, you're right. Okay, no lunch. Fine, I'm out to hurry. So, do you think I'm looking to go to a lunch with him? I was gonna do it for you, but you know what? Now that you're saying no, I'm saying no. It's just that I don't like the way he jerks us around. Yeah. He's gotta prove himself to us. Yeah, I mean, he's a fan this week. Yeah. But he didn't really ever yell out to other guys. No, he's on somebody else's show live. Yeah, right. They have a show in his space around here. Yeah, Gary. Robin's right. No lunch. Thank you. That was easy. You know, under normal circumstances, I say absolutely. I'll tell you one thing. I don't want to go. I really don't want to go to lunch. I thought if Robin wanted to be here, I would go. I thought that she would make a good argument. I thought she'd be pushing me. Now that she's not, forget it. I have no impetus. The rest of the audience wants to know? Yeah, but the point is that Robin brings up a good point. Every time that guy supposedly now is really into us, it always ends up burning me some way, you know what I mean? He always ends up doing something for that idiot. You know what I mean? He's never really proven himself. He's never come down here. He's never gotten on the show with us. He's never hung with us. And then with the last incident where he had the falling arrows, yeah, he really did, right? So, and then all of a sudden he's back on that guy's show and stuff. I mean, I don't, how about if I say that if you want to have lunch with me, he has to come in here live and ask, yeah, tell him to come on in here. Yeah, then we could do that. There you go. And by the way, I've been kind of on his side through this whole thing, and he's suing. It was announced in the paper today that he is suing Ivana Trump for $25 million. And I'll tell you something, he's 100% right. This woman can't get over being married to him. She signs a piece of paper that says she's not going to talk about him anymore. See the latest commercial? Yeah. Being blonde is the best revenge. She's a big nobody. And he paid her $25 million. He said, look, I'm not in love with you anymore. Let's divorce. Here's what do you want? $25 million is more than I even have to pay according to the prenuptial. Do me a favor. Let's drop talking about each other. I'll say you're a nice person, you say I'm a nice person, that's the end of it. She'd have to agree. She could have not accepted the $25 million. She agreed, she signed the piece of paper, and the woman, the whole life revolves around talking about this guy. She writes a novel about him. These women, I see on, what was that show, Robin, Oprah or something? She like Jerry Lewis's wife from 175 years ago. Still running around. You know, she's got a support group. Bad-mouthing Jerry. Yeah, I mean, you know, Rebecca Landon's and Litos. Yeah, okay, but all right, that's what his one-big Hollywood support group where all these women just run around yelling about their ex-husbands. And, you know, I can understand the first 5 years, man. And, you know, first 5 years after you're not married anymore, some of these women are just making an occupation out of her. And then it boys like, oh, man. You know, Leonard Nimoy dumped her like 15, 20 years ago or something. Yesterday. I just like the one. Man, it's embarrassing to the woman. I mean, I don't know how they see themselves. I mean, you anticipate that Eric Estrada's ex-wife. I mean, Eric Estrada's ex-wife is a real piece of ass. Yes, absolutely no problem there. JD, go out and get a man today. If she can't get a man today, and no one can get a man today, all right? Eric Estrada's ex-wife is a very nice-looking woman. You know? I mean, there's certainly no problem. I just see what it is. She wants Eric Estrada. Yeah, she can't get another Eric Estrada. It's pathetic. Something more. But the point is that in their world in Hollywood, he wants other street people go, hey, this is a guy from Chips. That's a big deal. It's like your wife thinks you're a big deal. Sure. She thinks Gary's a big deal. I'm married to Gary Delabate. I mean, I'm married to Gary Delabate, but do you know who he is? I walk into a store, people open up the door to me. But, I don't know, this women, they bitch. Well, yeah, I guess you cannot get the same kind of treatment somebody else runs away with your good stuff, I suppose. They all get paid. But they can't be Mrs. No, they can't be Mrs. Estrada. I don't think the people in the audience say, you know, hey, you have the support group so you can get over being man together. Well, your job isn't yeah, really. And they're all, yeah, Mrs. Nimoy. Well, my name is Nimoy. Well, yeah, I had that name for 30 years. Yeah, right. No, that's your problem.
That's one name.
Yeah. Mrs. Estrada barely had the But when I see these shows, it's unbelievable, and it's so pathetic. It's like, gee whiz, you've got money. Okay, I can understand if you didn't have any money. That could be a real burden because you were in this incredible lifestyle. But they all have money. And they're all sitting there, you know, bitching about, don't you have anything more fulfilling in your life than being with a guy? I mean, at some point, and the embarrassment of going on TV, we should just women to deal with it. We was changed to this group that I got out of the house. Oh, all right, got that.